Hello everybody, this is my 2016 IC CE300 with the Cummins ISB 6.7 liter. This is bus 47, obviously. I've shown this bus before, but it's mine now. Former Canton Central School bus 47. Tires are in decent shape on this actually. See back there, here in the back. Got the airfoil just put on the air horn last week. Got painted over the school name because I had to. Got my LED lights, Leonard bus. Got my no trespassing sign up there. This used to be the truck bus, so this is the magnet for it. It doesn't come off, so it's just kind of a decal now. No trespassing. Pop open the hood and show you guys the monster of a Cummins 6.7 liter that I have in here. IC, of course. There it is, 220 horse Cummins. This thing gets up and moves without an issue. It's really quite a good bus. It's fun to drive, and yeah. There it is. So I'm gonna do a startup of it and a drive in this video. I apologize in advance, it is a mess in there. It's a work in progress. Got my cup holder there, I put that on there. Just had to replace the headlights, that's what that box is for. Masking tape all over the place. But here it is, it's a 30 passenger bus on a 36 passenger body. So, demonstrate, I've got a lot extra leg room here that you don't usually find on like a 66 passenger bus. And plus I've got all this extra space here in my trash. Sorry about that. My reset button here for my child check system. That all functions like it should. So I guess we'll start it up and go for a quick drive in the countryside and then into town. Find a good spot to put my phone here so you guys can have a decent video. Right there, that should work. Blind corner there. like I said, it's got a Cummins 220 horse. It's the ISB 2350, 6.7 liter. Good bus. Manufactured August 12th of 2015. So it just turned 10 years old. School retired it because, well, it's been out of warranty for a while, and actually they were supposed to retire it in 2022, but they just, the driver liked it so much that they kept it until this year, and eventually, well, our other 2016s have been gone for well over a year now, so it's this one was for a replacement. This one actually technically got replaced by something new, but in the fleet it did not. The bus that replaced this on the route is a 2018 IC. It's a bus 51 there. The driver likes it a lot. This bus is really quite fun to drive, especially up here in the Adirondacks. It's fun to drive and it's easy to drive too. That's what I like about it, because it's a short wheelbase, so it's easier to navigate around town than a full 66 passenger bus or something like that. Take you guys on the dirt road. Downside to these dirt roads is wherever I put this phone. There. I'll try to stick you guys back down there. There. That should work. Usually I'd be driving this a lot faster than 25, but I don't want my phone falling, so I figured I might as well just go 25. No, it's a good bus. For what I paid for it, you will not find another one like this. That is a fact. I was getting better engine audio for you guys, but the motor on this is so quiet you can't hardly hear anything. At least not right now you can. Well, there's a good chance in this video that I'm going to hit 165,000 miles on this thing. Right now we're at 164,987. been here, if you guys have known me for a long time, know that at this intersection is where the accident of bus 63 happened. Well, it was 63 and 58. 58 was a 2020 Bluebird Vision, Trick V10 and all that fun jazz, 71 passenger. 63 is basically the same, but it was a 2021. That happened in November of 22. This bus and created its own route with it. Now that route only lasted a couple years before this bus got moved on to a special needs bus. That's how I got to ride it when it was brand new. This was an overflow bus, so it was pretty cool. This was the very first bus I ever rode that was brand new. And then we'll fast forward on to 2025, where I went and helped the mechanics at our district for a little while, and this was the very first bus I ever worked on. This was also the very last bus I ever worked on in the district before I went back to the snow deal. And then I was the very last student to ever ride this bus, as a student anyways. So it was a pretty cool full circle moment, and then for me to buy this bus was just incredible. I'm actually good friends with the driver and the monitor who had this bus for a long time. Two very, very excellent people. And I'm so very glad to get to know those people and to have the opportunity to own this bus for its last years before, what'll end up happening is we'll rot out and I'll scrap it probably. Something. myself some dinner. So I appreciate you all watching, and have yourselves a great day.